Hey guys, this is TheDarkAgnostic here. My laptop shut down, and so it's getting repaired. So I'm using my fucking home computer. So the webcam is off, and my mom can't ever figure out to put it back on right, and I think she broke it. Anyway, so if you're gonna start bitching about the camera angle, fuck you. Go away. Don't complain about trivial shit like that. Um, I'm gonna talk about Fox News and you know how they treat atheists and atheism and non-belief. I'm just assuming that in order to be able to work on Fox News, you have to be stupid, ignorant, conservative, Christian, generally white. You know, they hire some pretty, really attractive women, but these women are just fucking stupid as shit. And I'm not sure if they're just doing it on purpose because they're told to, or some of them are really stupid. Um, and you got dummies on Fox News, like Megyn Kelly, who she's just so fucking stupid. And I don't get why she's stupid. I think it's fucking embarrassing. And she's giving a bad name to blonde women who are conservative. Because not all blonde women who are conservative are stupid, just really a few, and then Megyn Kelly's like their ringleader. Then you have Michelle Malkin, who I think is an insult to all Asian people because she is so fucking stupid. She is just incredibly stupid. She doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about. The only reason she ever gets, she's all a Fox News contributor is because you don't really have to have much to be a Fox News contributor. You can be stupid as balls, but as long as you're conservative, as long as you're Christian, you can go on Fox News. Um, that's kind of it for the women for Fox News. And then for the men, you have, Bill O'Reilly, who, God, that guy is stupid. I can't remember his name, but he's one of the black hair. And he's always with Gretchen Carlson, who I forgot to mention earlier. She's just an idiot. She's stupid, and I kind of feel bad for her. As for other males, the guy who with the blonde hair who does the interviews, I don't really remember those guys' names because they're not as big. Um, anyway, so back onto the point. Fox News puts this idea that atheists are pushing Christianity to the back seat. But you know what? Christian, no. We're not pushing you to the back seat. You're pushing us to the back seat. And you act like, we're being oppressed. You're trying to stop us from praying. No, we're not trying to stop you from praying. What we're trying to do is stop you from making class-led prayer in schools. Trying to stop you from putting your religion to the government, because that just ends up fucking everything. We're trying to stop you from, offending people. Oh, they just get offended by Christians trying to pray near them. Why can't they just go away and leave well enough alone? It's like, but you guys can't do the same thing. When we try to have I bet when we try to have a secular thing, Christians will show up at it and try to interrupt it. But you're not going to hear us going, oh, you're trying to stop us from being non-religious. We're not. We're just going to be like, fuck you guys. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. And, school is meant for learning. You can pray while you're in a class, in your head. Unfortunately, I'm one of the atheists whose parents are Christians, and they're not the kind of Christians that just accept their kids regardless of what their kids choose. My mom said she doesn't want an atheist in the family, so I'm kind of like, I told her I'm a loose Christian. She's okay with that, even though she's a little disappointed. She's okay with that. But I'm really an atheist. I'm an atheist. But I always try to talk to her about all this shit, and she doesn't get it. She thinks prayer should be in school. And I said, what about the Jewish kids, Muslim kids, and the Indian kids who don't believe in that, and atheist kids? She goes, well, they can just pray to themselves or just not participate. It's like, but that's offensive. And I said, what if they did a Muslim prayer? Mom goes, no, no, they can't do a Muslim prayer. So she's okay with the Christian prayer, just not with the Muslim one. Even though it's basically worshiping the same God, which is fake anyway. She also is against evolution, which is fucking retarded. She thinks abortion is like the worst thing ever. I'm like, no, it's not. She thinks there's a heaven and a hell. She thinks that there's a talking snake convinced a rib woman to eat an apple in which she learned everything. And that's why we're all here, instead of, that we evolved over time, which has evidence behind it. Not just a fucking book. Lucky for me, my parents do not watch Fox News. I would not be able to stand that. I think the main reason my parents don't want me to be atheist is because they don't want it being an insult to the family. It's just like, you know what? If you're so insecure about me being an atheist, just because you care about what other people think, you need to grow up. Fuck them if they don't like it. They don't matter. What kind of family does that shit? Anyway, I got off on a tangent. Now back to Fox News. Fox News, way too religious. Way too religious. And you know what? Republicans didn't used to be as religious. In the 80s, they were hijacked by religion. I doubt that the true conservatives would deny science when it comes to evolution, would pretty much want to fuck over the middle class. They wouldn't want to do that shit. But religion hijacked them. And, they're always worshiping Reagan. Like, Reagan was the greatest motherfucker to ever live. Fuck that shit. He was terrible. He was terrible. But he's the only guy you can really lay back on, because you can't really use Bush because he was a fucking moron. God damn it, Fox. I hate you. Yes, I know. I said God damn it. So, all Christian fuckers, shut the fuck up. When I say goddamn, it's just a term. Really? Honestly. I mean, it's just a term. It's not like I'm saying, dear God, save me. I'll even say, oh my God, sometimes. Just because it's a natural thing to say. You say it because society tells you to say it when something happens. I love how Christians say, oh, you're using God damn it. Oh. And I love it when they tell you, don't use God's name in vain. Just like, fuck you, I'm an atheist. I don't give a shit. And I've actually been asked, this is the funniest question I've ever been asked. Well, what atheists say when somebody sneezes? Well, you know what? I'm going to quote Ricky Gervais here. I say, cover your damn mouth, you cunt. Duh. I know why people say, like, that whole thing started where you said, God bless you when somebody sneezes. It's when supposedly your heart stops when you sneeze for a second. And they say it to save you. But you know what I don't understand? Why, when you're having a heart attack, why don't the people say, God bless you then? I mean, honestly, it makes more sense to say it then than when you're fucking having a heart attack. Fuck, it makes more sense when you're farting to say God bless you than when you're just, sneezing. But if your bowels just release too much shit? Yeah, I'm kind of at loss for words. I'm pissed off at this computer. This frame is fucking terrible. And it won't hook on. I wish I could show you the actual webcam, but I can't because it's the only thing looking at me right now. The only thing capturing this image. Yeah, I mean, yeah, fuck Fox. I mean, if you think Fox, I've actually been told on my other channel, someone about a conservative video, I think, I commented some conservative video. Guy's like, why don't you get your facts straight? Why don't you watch some Fox News? I almost shat myself when I read that. I was like, oh my fucking God, you just said, get your facts straight, try watching Fox News. And he's like, yeah, well, Fox News is fair and balanced, unlike the liberal media. Fair and balanced? Hey, why should interviews with people who disagree with them? They mute them, they talk over them, they're like, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, we're gonna have less time for you. That's not fair and balanced, that's unfair and fucking unbalanced. If they're fair and balanced, then Hitler loved Jewish people. Fuck you, Fox. And they're like, we have the highest ratings ever. Yeah, but you know what? When companies do ratings, they do it by what kind of company it is. And most channels out there are for the left. You're really the only mainstream news channel that's there on the right. So the ratings are split up. If you actually compared the ratings to the other ones, you'd be on like the fucking bottom. Maybe you'd be above ABC. I doubt it though. Honestly, people tell me, "Oh, you got it, Nick. You got to separate, uh, fucking their talk shows from their news stations." But I've read their news. Their news is fucking retarded too. Um, Before I go, I'm gonna pimp out some people to you. Um, One of my favorites. He does a lot of Fox News videos and a lot of atheist videos. His name is Coctopus Prime. He's a guy who wears a hat and sunglasses. He's fucking hilarious. Also, another guy I want to check out, Cult of Dusty. Dusty Smith representing Logic. Oh, screen went out. Sorry. And as much as people don't like this guy, The Amazing Atheist is pretty good too with atheist videos, and he's a pretty funny guy. I also like Abaddon 5. He's a funny guy. He's also quite good at what he does. Thunderfoot's pretty good too. The only thing with Thunderfoot is if you're not really into serious, just like, flat out just serious shit, you might not like his style. I guess that's it. Fuck Megyn Kelly, fuck Michelle Malkin, fuck Bill O'Reilly, fuck Gretchen Carlson. Um, Fuck them all, really. Fuck Fox News. And fuck the people who watch it and think it's actually factual. And fuck the people who talk about the liberal media, complain about it. Bye.